Hello fellow steamer, St. Paul Steam here with my latest little plant that I just got done with. I call this my vintage Jensen 60, EL for electric, BL for ball bearing. And it is a electrified version, and it has a homemade firebox and chimney stand made to look like the vintage Jensen steam engines of old. I had to look for a little while to find a Jensen 60 with a zero and no sight glass on the front of the boiler, so I could put my own lugs and blocks in there, and I have. This is actually a double acting cylinder assembly. It's came off of a Jensen 70, and I bent the steam line to match what I wanted to achieve. It does have a brass tag on it, and ball bearings in the axle, and I of course got a 7-tiered pulley riding between the stanchions on the axle. It's on a 6.5-inch square plinth, and it's 300 watts, 3 amps. I think the boiler, if I had mentioned, is 2 1/8 by 4 1/8 inch long. I made a brass lug to fit the chimney so it doesn't rattle off. And let's put this down, and I made a brass sleeve to fit the cartridge heater, and this is exactly the type it has in it. This brass sleeve was I drilled a hole in the back of the boiler bottom and soldered this in there, and then of course your heater just goes right in there like that. Works real well. It's plenty enough. It's more than enough wattage for this size boiler without taking up a whole lot of room. So I'm very pleased with how it runs. It's running at 55 volts right now. It doesn't take much. She came together very well, and she runs very smooth, and it's pretty powerful. It's as powerful as any 70 would be because it has that cylinder assembly on it. And with the addition of the bearings and the axle, there's really not much resistance to any load that it might pull. And firebox, really, it's warm right there. It gets hotter about right up there. So the firebox stays relatively mild. And these are Jensen sight blocks ordered from Jensen. Anyway, so this is at 55 volts. If I turned it up to 110, it'd probably vibrate itself right off this turntable here. So thanks for looking, folks. As always, I appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed it. Just to give you an idea of the size, let me get back here a little bit. There is my hand. And here is a Jensen 55 next to it. You can see, dwarfs it. Thanks for looking, folks. Bye now.